Here's some wonderful wooden works of art that are now on display at the Jackson Library.
Cody's Caravan made the journey to the library, and he has given us a close-up look at the creations. These things are gorgeous, Cody.
John, can you hear my thoughts? Can you hear my thoughts?
Yeah, but I can't repeat any of them on TV.
We probably shouldn't repeat those.
Kids are watching.
Exactly. Want to keep our license. Want to keep our license. I know. Look how amazing this art is. Tony, it's so whimsical. I love them so much, man.
Well, I'm giving it my best shot here, right? It's just it's a blessing for me to be able to show them like this. So
this is so cool. So we're here in Jackson at the Amador County Library, where you can see your work. Robin got on me. She goes, "It's the Amador County Library in Jackson. Come on!" People can come see the work because you don't sell them. You just like to display them and have people enjoy them.
Yeah, I think that's just a neat thing, you know, to be able to do it. And so
I think that's so interesting because, like, John and I were talking earlier on CBS 13, we're like, why are we so shocked that an artist just wants people to enjoy their work and not make money off of them? That's how capitalism works, I guess. Okay, so let's break these down a little bit. This little pufferfish guy, not only does he move, it's a flying fish, and then he's got like
flying fish, yeah,
and he goes around. How long did it take you to make that one?
That was probably, I would say, between 80 and 90 hours.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Really? Okay, so the ideas from these come from actual pictures of animals,
Yep.
And then how does it work?
Well, you just, you kind of break it down because some of them are pieced together, but I use a grinder and Dremel work, you know. But you kind of just break it down into little sections, you know. Like in this case, you're just trying to cut the fish, you know, you start with a piece of basically 3/4 plywood, you know, and everything's laminated from there.
Oh, okay.
So this is a 2-piece. So these fins, you know, are as a block of wood. So you're kind of doing that as a separate piece and then grind out the insides and cut those with jigsaw.
Oh,
you know, each fin.
Wow.
So,
yeah,
a lot of cursing, right? Yeah.
This little puffin right here, I know when Robin turns the lights off here at the library that it's alive. It gets up and it flies around.
Yeah. This right here, I kind of got the idea from just looking on the internet, the different people that do these life preservers, you know, with awards, and they're bigger than this, of course. I had to make this the size for the puffin, you know, like he's being saved out there, you know. But that's where I kind of got that idea, but just kind of made it a smaller size, and you know, a lot of time too.
He's like looking at me. I know he's about to take flight, man.
Yeah,
he's
this is
alive.
probably about the same amount of time, probably about between 80 and 90 hours to do that.
Wow, they are so worth it. I mean, it's your time, but I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. They're just so great. All right, stick around. We're going to show you some more of his work. I mean, he's got like, 60 pieces in here?
I think there's 31.
Oh, 31?
Yeah.
So we're going to show you as many as we possibly can coming up on the show because they're just fantastic. Back to you guys.
31 pieces. It's perfect.
Yeah.
It's like he knew we were coming.
The turtle right there is the one that keeps catching my eye. I really love the turtle.
It's very cool.
Yeah, look at him.
Very cool.
That is
but
cool.
you can't buy it though.
Yeah.
Cannot buy it.
Nope.
Cannot buy it. All right.
Thank you, Code.
Thank you, Code.
And welcome back, Cody's Caravan at the Amador County Library in Jackson this morning. We're hanging out with the amazing Tony Hurd. Tony, so this lion is something else. I love this lion so much. Now, keep in mind, his work is designed to be looked at, enjoyed, and touched. So the kids come in, the people come in, and everybody wants to touch the lion.
That's a good thing. That's what we want, you know, right?
What other art can you think of out there that they want you to touch it? I think it's really incredible.
I'm not sure. I haven't been there, you know.
Okay, so let's break this guy down. So this fur that I'm touching right here, that I'm allowed to touch, thanks to you, what did you make that out of?
So that was all done in, I guess it was 4-inch or 6-inch. I probably started with PG&E rope.
Really?
No, I don't want the story to get out because I don't want them to raise my bill, right, for that, you know. But each piece glued in, there's probably 100 between 75 and 100 holes that I drilled to insert that rope. So then it's a lot of gluing, right? A lot of unfraying and stuff like that. So
I can just see you sitting at unfurling rope for like a year.
like I thought it may not end,
What about the whiskers? What's this made out of?
So the whiskers are, I think it was 80-pound test fishing line
Look at that.
with a little paint on there.
That is so
But yeah,
great.
it's kind of a good look.
That is so great. Now, how much did it weigh when you first started doing this? Because this was originally one block of wood, right?
Yeah, I would guess maybe it had to be 70 pounds or something like that, but I was able to hollow the back out with a grinder is what I ended up doing.
I was going to ask you because I saw the back of it. Here, I'll spin it around here if I can. I was going to ask you about, why you did that, and then we picked it up, and I realized that's why you did that.
Right, yeah. That's why this one, it just lives at the library. He doesn't get moved around town too much,
Now, if you weren't watching earlier, we talked to Tony. He doesn't sell his work, but he wants people to enjoy it. And that brings you joy when you see people's eyes get real big and they see it and stuff. That's what you get out of it, right?
Yeah, it's just a neat feeling for me. I think I'm the one being blessed by this whole thing. But it's just neat for people to be able to come somewhere and see this type of stuff. So.
And people are coming from a long ways around. We just heard a couple stories about different places in the country where people have come here just to see this art.
Yeah, just one couple, I think, from New York and another from Tennessee that lately, but they just want to come in and see what's going on here at the library.
Yeah.
So it's good.
I think it's amazing. Okay, well, keep showing off his stuff. And I'm telling you, I swear, these things come alive at night. Tony says he's not sure, but I think they come alive at night. So we'll show you some more of this work. It is so spectacular. But just look at that. Doing, 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 doing. Like if I was at the Louvre, they would have arrested me by now because I touched it. Back to you
Sir,
guys.
you
Let's be
cannot touch
honest,
the
Cody.
exhibits.
They'd arrest you before you got in.
That's true,
But-
too. Hey, Code, where do you want to send the
That's
caravan
true.
next?
That's true. Oh my goodness! Are you an artist that makes something like just making art? I want to learn. I want to learn your process, how you do it. I want to show it off. Let me know. Good day at kmaxtv.com.
Right on.
Thank you, Cody.
Yes, that's part of the whole point is to touch it, right, Tony?
That's right.
Yeah, yeah.
Come on in.
We just had a kid named Jake. He just walked in here and he started touching it. I was like, "That's the artist." And he was like, "That's so cool." So, once again, you can come see his work. You cannot buy his work. Don't ask me to ask how much that costs because you're not selling it.
That's right.
That's right.
This for show here.
Yeah, just for show. Okay, let's talk about. Oh, you know what? This started 10 years ago?
Probably about 10 years, yeah.
Yeah. So what got you started?
So I, way back, probably maybe 12 years ago or so, I went to a couple craft shows, and there was an artist, Richard Vest, and his wife Rexine, that kind of had similar type stuff, but different, But as you go into that booth, you're just kind of mesmerized, kind of like this, that, just what an awesome thing that was to have that many different things and different colors and subjects, whatever. But he runs a business, Rising Tide Sculptures, out of Diamond Springs. And when I met that couple, just to talk to the guy, he just was, just electric. I mean, he just kind of drew you in, whatever, and like he was your best friend, But that's how I got started. I saw what he was doing. I thought I got to just try, I got to just try and just do a couple things. So that's what I did.
Here's the other fascinating thing, and you are fascinating, Tony. You are fascinating, but I think this is going to blow people's minds. So he doesn't have his own workshop at the house. You do this at your other job, and you take when you're supposed to be eating lunch or afterwards, you just take a little time and you start working on these pieces.
Yeah, so everything's usually done in, a half an hour. If you have a half an hour, you can make some progress. Do a fin or a whatever. So that's kind of how it is. If you can get an hour after work or something, that's how all these things are done.
That's amazing.
So there's so many hours into each one, maybe let's say 80 or something, but it's just in half an hour a day to make progress.
Yeah.
If you have that much time, you can make some progress.
Just a little chunk of time, man.
That's what all this is, over the course of 10 years.
I love it. I love it. You can come see his art here. It's the Amador County Library. It's the Jackson location. They have all the works up here. When he first donated the stuff and said, "Hey, can I put my stuff here?" You had 3, and you thought that maybe was too many.
Yeah, I asked Robin, "Is 3 too many for you?" And so she says, "No, just keep bringing them." So that's what we have now.
Yeah, it's amazing when you walk in here just to see this stuff. It makes you so happy. All right, back to you guys in the studio.
Very cool.
It
Thank you,
really
Cody.
is. Wow.